Welcome to RV Hour, powered by Giant Recreation World. An honest talk about the RV lifestyle, travel, costs, tips, and everything you need to know. Each week, we'll bring you the best and most helpful info, travel hacks, and answer your camping questions. Now, here's your host, Larry McNamara, CEO of Giant Recreation World.
And this is Larry McNamara, CEO of Giant Recreation World. Welcome to the latest episode of the RV Hour.
Oh, yeah.
If y'all didn't know, we still have 3 extremely large, shall I say, super giant RV dealerships in the Central Florida area.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
The one that I'm in currently is our original one that was built in, originated in 1976.
Mm-hmm.
And it's in Winter Garden, Florida, on West Colonial Drive,
West
basically
Colonial.
between Orlando and Claremont.
There you go.
Now we have a second location that is in Ormond Beach.
Oh, yeah.
It's basically located in the Destination Daytona complex, which comes with I-95 frontage
Mm-hmm.
and US 1, and you turn on to Daytona Lane and drive all the way back till you see all the RVs.
There we go.
And that location is just awesome.
Yeah, that is. Especially being off 95 there.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
And then our third location is our largest in acreage. I think it's 26 acres.
Yes, sir.
But it's in Palm Bay, also on the I-95 and Palm Bay Road. And to access that, you turn onto Culver Drive, which is like a frontage road,
Right, right.
and turn around. Little S kind of curve, and you're
Mhm.
right there.
Right
Can't
there.
miss it. Can't
First
miss
one
it.
on the left. Yes, sir.
So with that being said, thank you for tuning in.
Yeah,
And we got some special information to throw your way.
What have you got today?
Recently I was interviewed by Kristen Dodd of Orlando Family Magazine.
Yes.
Basically, what she wanted to find out was some of the backstory, some of the originations of Recreation World Incorporated,
That's right.
which is actually our corporate name.
Mm-hmm.
And then we do business as DBAs.
DBA.
As Giant Recreation World, that's this one, Giant Recreation World of Ormond Beach, and then Giant Recreation World of Brevard.
There you go. Yeah, man.
Now, Giant Recreation World of Volusia, maybe, actually.
It might be Volusia.
I think it might be Volusia.
Okay.
You know.
Oh, fantastic.
But, with that being said, how about you play that you were heard?
Okay,
And you
yeah.
can ask me the questions.
That sounds like a good idea.
I'll try and fill in the listening audience to what I answered so
right.
that everybody knows more about Giant Recreation
Yeah, 'cause
World and myself.
I'm sure our listeners would like to hear that.
Yeah, sometimes
All right.
you want to know.
So let me put my radio voice. This is my interview. Excuse me, Mr. McNamara. All right, so
You know what's funny? It was for a magazine, so your voice doesn't really matter. But
I've got a face for magazines. All right, so so this is a very basic one here. What is your name and title, and how long have you been with Giant Recreation World?
well, my name, Larry McNamara, as everybody knows.
Everybody loves Larry.
I'm the CEO and president of Recreation World, Inc., or Giant Recreation World, or Giant Specialty Vehicles, or GRW Advertising.
Oh yeah.
I think there's another couple in there. I just
Yeah,
can't
we've got
think
a
of them
couple
right
more.
now.
Yep.
But hey, we do what we do. We do, Giant Recreation World Transportation,
Yes, sir.
But with that being said, I've been with the company since 1981.
Yeah.
So I've been with us for a long, long time. And that's, actually, I've been with us longer than that, but I worked my father paid me cash money for coming and washing RVs after school.
Oh, there you go.
He would pay me $4 an RV.
Really?
So
Oh,
I
wow.
did that ever since I was like 12 years old. That's like the day they opened in 1976.
Oh, that's awesome.
So yeah, I've been with us unofficially since the interim.
Yeah, since the very beginning.
But again, I don't want to give away too much of the story.
Nope, not yet. Not yet.
Yeah.
All right, so now can you tell us a little bit more about your start at Giant Recreation World? And when and where was the company founded?
There you have it. Okay. Now, this isn't all about me. I'll tell you about the Giant Recreation World itself. Where
Okay.
did that come from?
Gotcha. Okay.
Now, when our family moved to Florida,
Mhm.
I was 8 years old. My younger brother was 4, and my baby brother wasn't even a year old yet.
Oh, wow.
My dad and my mom and us 3 moved to Florida, and Papa Don is what we called
Papa
him back in
Don.
the day.
Yes, sir.
Worked for a few different RV dealerships, selling, being an F&I guy,
Okay.
just to make ends meet. And then while he was at those other stores, he purchased about 3 motorhomes, one Class A Winnebago and a couple of Class Cs.
Oh, wow.
And he kept those in at the corner in Kissimmee of Main Street at a gas station.
Okay.
And he had little rent me signs on them. And to allow the owner of that gas station to let him park them there, he worked there part-time.
Oh,
At the
that's
gas
a
station.
great deal.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he did that, and we kids always had to wash them. So that was really our first start in our own RV
In the RV.
enterprise.
Oh,
We
wow.
rented them out of our house, and like I said, I remember I have some vivid memories of getting eat up by the fire ants for the first time, washing them RVs in the backyard.
Oh, jeez.
See, we're from up north. We
Yeah,
didn't have
man.
those fire
Yeah,
ants,
have
so we didn't know
fire
nothing
ants.
about that.
Oh, goodness.
We learned quick.
Learn quick, that's
Trust
for
me.
sure.
Yeah. So yeah, that's basically, that has nothing to do with really recreation world, but that is the basis
Yeah,
of
how you
what
got
happened.
started.
My father was the #1 salesperson for Airstream trailers in the nation.
Oh, yeah.
And
Okay. Now, was this pre-Coachman?
this is pre-Coachman.
Okay.
That was with a place that's no longer with us, but it's RV Superstores or something like that. It was
Okay.
Holiday RV Superstores.
Gotcha.
And that was actually the first ever publicly held RV dealership.
Wow.
Way
very
before its
interesting.
time. But it got bought out and changed, and it's no
Right.
longer an entity anymore,
Oh.
unfortunately. But
And was that a Coachman bought out or
No.
just some?
that
okay.
was
ABC.
some investment firm or
Yeah.
whatever purchased them.
Okay.
But with that being said, my father left them to work for Coachman Industries as the general manager of our original location that I'm talking from right now is in Winter Garden.
Oh, very
Now, we're
cool.
not in the same building right now because our building, the original building that was built in like 1970, probably 3 or so, like that,
Okay.
burned to the ground. And that's before Don,
Before
should
we
I
got
say,
here,
and
yeah.
I. But in 1976, Don McNamara, who worked for Coachman Industries as the GM, it was for what they called a dealer development store.
Okay.
So they built it a retail establishment, and they'd hire a person to run it for them.
All right.
They did that in an effort to increase the amount of RV dealers in the world.
Oh, wow.
So there weren't any to speak of hardly. I mean,
Yeah,
this is way
yeah.
back in the day, and my father was smart and used all of his bonus money or whatever he earned to put towards purchasing it, which is one of their deals. It was basically a rent to own.
Oh, wow. That's great.
So he finally owned it and changed its name from, it used to be Camping World, believe it or not.
Get out of
No, Campers World. I'm
Campers
sorry,
World. That's what it was.
Campers World.
Campers World. That's right.
So we had to change the name quickly because of Camping World,
Mm-hmm.
who was only a parts dealer back in the day, and there was only a few locations. But
Oh,
with that being said, we changed it to Giant Recreation World under the umbrella of Recreation World Inc.
Oh, very nice.
So there you go, 1976.
He made a nice move there. That's for
He
sure.
did. That was very smart of him, and I wish there were still ways for people to do that. Now you got the big conglomerates that are just
Yeah,
buying
just
all the
eating
little mom
everybody.
and pop things. So
Yeah.
I don't know how you would do that these days.
Yeah.
Plus, they can't build enough for the demand is much more than the supply.
Yeah. no,
However, that's starting to slow big down,
that's
big
for
time.
sure.
It,
Yeah.
The demand is slowing down compared to the supply now.
Yeah. Well, no, that's very interesting. Though. That's some good history there.
But yeah, and at one time we had up to upwards of 9 locations at one time.
Okay.
And they were all in the southeast. Our northernmost one was in Marietta or in Atlanta area, and we had one in South Georgia. We owned 2 in Winter Garden and 1 in Claremont. We owned 1 in Stewart, Florida, 1 in Tampa area,
wow. Yeah,
Ormond
man.
Beach, and Cocoa. So
Now, did they expand rapidly? Was that like a every other year type of?
we kind of did expand a little bit
Pretty rapid.
too rapidly. So what we did was we sent all of our best salespeople and all that to make them managers of stores, which in the interim was a bad move because we
Gotcha.
had all our core was gone,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we had to rebuild from the ground up
The main
at
crew.
each new location.
Okay.
So again, That was all going good. However, that's when some downturns hit. My father's health got bad. He had to get bypass surgery and all kinds of issues.
Gotcha.
So with that being said, we sold all these extra ones off and just kept our core ones.
Yeah. Okay.
Our 3 core ones.
Yeah, the main stores. Oh, that's fantastic.
Easier to run.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, and we had the personnel that way.
Yeah.
So it was
Keeps
a better
everybody.
deal.
Yeah. The
To this
good
day,
guys
we're
here.
thinking about expanding still, but I don't want to do that until every one of our locations are exceeding my expectations. So I'm just
I agree. It
tweaking a
sounds
little
good.
bit every day as we go, and then
Which are there.
when I'm ready to pull the trigger and what do you say, spread my wings, then we certainly will.
Yeah, man. That's awesome. Now, being a family-owned business, what are some of the advantages of that?
Well, because we're family, we also treat our employees the same, and because that's how we're nepotism's big time in our locations.
Oh yeah.
You know, we all worked for the company, so we treat our customers and our employees alike.
Yeah, as a team.
Like they're all family.
Yes, sir.
And that most people will attest to that. Sometimes we go a little nutso because of family drama, which happens.
Yeah, it happens.
And that's really tough to maintain a corporate structure when you have family egos. But that's our biggest, I'd say, the biggest struggle.
The biggest hurdle of it. Yeah, yeah.
But we also are absolutely rabid and no, we'll do anything it takes to keep Giant Recreation World or Recreation World Inc. going, and to keep our employees well paid, happy, and loyal.
Yeah, agreed.
And
it shows.
Our customers already know that too.
Yeah, I think that very much shows in all of that we do here in the brand. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So now, what sets you apart from other companies that offer similar products and the services?
Well, I've said it many times. Many locations offer good or great deals on RVs. All of us need used ones, so we pay top dollar for trades.
Right.
That's all passé, I'd say. It's all normal.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah.
just like the car dealerships. Everybody knows. I mean, you know, when you buy a car, you probably should pay attention to where you buy it because of things that dealer offers.
Correct.
And you want the ease of the service departments. Number
That's
one,
right.
is it a good service department or is it got a terrible reputation?
Yeah.
You know. So with that being said, that's something we can control, and
Mm-hmm.
all of our locations are what we call the RVDA certified repair facilities.
Yes, sir.
They're all also certified insurance repair facilities, and that goes for almost all the big name insurance companies.
Yes.
You know, Progressive and State Farm and things like that.
Yep.
And what that means is we have to guarantee our work for life of the repair if it's an insurance repair.
Yes.
So again, that's a big
That is.
positive if the customer brings it back to us to repair, and we don't gouge people. You know, and nowadays the insurance companies basically write the estimates anymore.
Yeah.
You know, so they know what it takes.
What I've heard too from the service department is just that other places you have to kind of come back and forth a couple of times.
Sometimes
Our technicians being RVDA certified, even
Yeah.
that you do it one time on that repair and it is repaired.
Yeah,
You know,
we
you're
have
not-
master certified techs,
Yeah.
which is the highest level that they can become.
Yeah. Yeah.
Our body men are also master certified in body work.
Oh,
you know,
okay.
So painting and all that
Yeah,
kind of
all
stuff.
those
you know.
repairs,
I'm
yeah.
proud to say that my youngest son is also that.
Yeah, man.
He has
there you go.
credentials for that. But back to what I'm saying.
Yes.
We have major big league buys or benefits to purchase.
Oh, yeah.
All of our new inventory that we sell comes at no cost to the customer.
Mm-hmm.
A warranty forever.
Forever.
And basically, the only thing you have to do is keep it maintained per the factory specs.
Right.
You know.
Right.
Now we offer that service every year to our customers for a fraction of what the retail value is.
What they
say.
do. Yeah.
Retail value almost $2,000. We charge under $500. So
There it is.
again, we have to pack the bearings and all kinds of stuff. So
Yes,
that
yes.
just that costs what we charge for the whole inspection, which
Mhm.
you know, get on the roof and spot seal it to make sure
Yeah.
there's no leaks. We have to pull the wheels and bearings and repack them and replace the
man.
grease seals
Yep.
to make sure you don't freeze your axles up or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
We have to clean and adjust all the gas appliances. So
Yep.
again, all of this
Your
stuff is
lines,
pretty
everything,
plus
yeah.
plus other stuff.
Yes,
But with that
yes.
being said, then we have to certify the certificate, and the customer has to send it in to prove that they had it done.
That's right.
So every year. But again, that's a major benefit. It's paid
Huge,
over $1 million
huge.
in claims to our customers since we've been a warranty forever dealer.
No, that's pretty great.
Now, our what I think is one of our biggest why buys is the fact that we have an internal RV camping club. It's called the VIP Camping Club, and it's been around since for over 30 years now.
Mhm.
And we host 2 campouts every month within 100 miles of one of our locations.
Mm-hmm.
And basically what we do is we make all the arrangements for our customers to go on these camping trips. We add a little bit because we cater it and we offer food and drink and all that kind of stuff.
Right, right.
But again, the only thing they have to do is register online to go to the campsite. They pay for that on their credit card,
Mhm.
and we make all the arrangements. Not only do we do that, we also set up and provide activities. A lot of
For them,
times,
yeah.
some entertainment, whatever, and we try and do something in the flavor of that area. As one of the excursions, you could say, kind of like a cruise.
Oh,
Go on
yeah.
a cruise, you go on excursions. Well, we do all that, and we go camping with our customers.
I think that's the best part,
Yeah.
that we go out with them, too.
And then we do a big rally every year, and we have sometimes a Christmas camp out, and then a
Mhm.
specialty New Year's camp out, and a couple of
Yeah.
specialty trips. It's fantastic.
They are fun, the specialties trips.
Yeah, and then our priority network makes our customers, if they're out of our area, and they have like their air conditioner breaks, and it's the middle of the summer,
Mhm.
that's something that will keep you from enjoying your RV
Oh, yeah.
because it gets hot, right? Well,
That it
if
does.
they because we're a priority member, they are too, and they can tell a fellow priority member, of which there's 158 whatever locations in the
Locations.
U.S.
Right.
Big cities basically, that they're a priority member. They'll treat them like they purchased it from them, which is a big issue.
That is.
Yeah. So again, you wanted to know some benefits. There they are, my
That's a
friend.
good one.
We'll be back after a real short message.
At Giant Recreation World, you can buy them, rent them, trade them, or get them service and repairs. Check them out online anytime at giantrecreationworld.com.
Hey everybody, thanks for holding. Hopefully our break message or good offers that my man Dwayne probably offered there
Oh, yeah.
got you piquing interest.
That's right.
Because I know Bartow, our sales director, is always slashing prices everywhere.
That he is.
Yeah, so if you're on our website, giantrecreationworld.com,
Mm-hmm.
and you find a couple of units that you like, if you say watch this unit, which you can do that
Oh, yeah.
on our website. If he changes the price, it'll notify you.
It'll give you an update.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So again, usually he doesn't raise the prices. He's
No,
cutting
no,
the
they're
prices.
usually coming down.
So,
Yeah.
with that being
Bartow's
said,
Corner.
he's very active in that in his role there. Is
That he is. Yeah.
So,
he does really well with that. That's for
Yes,
sure.
he
Keeping
does.
an eye on those numbers.
Yes,
Yeah,
he
man.
does. We want to be more than competitive, and then when you throw in them extras,
Oh, yeah.
what was I talking about earlier? I think
Lifetime warranties, all of our Y-Buys.
Yeah,
Our VIP camping club.
Our website has a specific tab for the RV warranty forever. I
Yes,
believe.
yeah. If you want to
So
see all the
all
stuff
kinds
on
of
there.
question and answers and all
Oh, yeah.
kinds of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
It explains it very well. But
Yes, sir.
I think she asked me what I found to be why did I start doing the warranty forever?
Yes. Why did
know,
you start that?
It is at no cost to the customer.
Mm-hmm.
Now, me as the owner of Recreation World does pay for it.
Yes.
Because
Somebody's got to,
That's
right?
a fact, but it's not an add-on. It's not an after fact. It's nothing that's added to the price ever.
Right, right.
So again, I just count that as the cost of doing business. But why did I do it?
Why did?
I mean, there's our inward benefit was customers that trade those units back into me because
Right.
of the annual inspection and all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
They're nicer. They're
Gotcha.
well maintained. So when we sell it to the next customer, it's a really good unit for them, and chances are they're going to trade it in for a new one. So
There you go.
again, it just keeps us in play,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
keeps our units that we're selling to customers in better shape.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Not only that, but it gives people peace of mind.
I know. I almost think we should have like a pre-qualified used RV selection. They're not just used
You
RVs.
know we have
you
that
know?
too.
That we do. What do we have
Anything
about
that's,
that?
I think, what are we? We're in 2023 right now,
Mhm.
so anything that's a 2021 or newer
Or newer. Yes, sir.
will also come with a warranty forever.
That's right.
And because when we sold it new and took it back in trade, and now we're selling it again, we
Mm-hmm.
feel confident enough, and so does the warranty forever outfit,
Yeah.
to offer it on used.
Yes, fact.
Now, not all used, but hey, you know, anything that's real late model, and we run through it and say it's deemed, yes,
Yeah.
we include that also.
Pre-qualified.
And
Yes,
we
sir.
don't care if it's a pop-up, whatever.
Yeah.
Pop-up to a diesel, you know. It's going to make sure that all those appliances are paid for.
Yeah.
No deductible, no hook, no gimmick. You know, they pay, you don't have to even take it to us to have the warranty work done.
Okay.
You can have it at any certified repair shop.
Right.
That takes most of the tree, you know, the tree mechanics out.
Okay.
You know, if they don't have a brick and mortar, basically.
Right. Right.
Now, unfortunately, some mobile repair places do have a brick and mortar also.
Okay.
And they are
And then-
also certified. So, yeah, they can
Then
do
they
any
can
of that
send your
too.
mobile guy out, get you
Absolutely.
going.
Some people
Okay.
live in these things, you know, and they don't have a way to pull them around.
Oh.
So,
yeah.
with that being said, they'll pay them too. And they pay via credit card. They pay whoever that, you know, what do they require is anything that always normal is the repairing dealer, and we know the drill, has to notify the company that's going to pay the bill and give
Okay.
them an estimate, and parts, and basically a condition, cause, and correction, and the price to do so. And they approve it, and once you get that approval, once you're done, they send you a credit card number to pay for it instantly.
there you
So we
go.
don't have to wait or anything.
Yeah. So you're not stuck out on
Yeah.
the side of the road.
So
there.
even
Yeah,
our
man.
competitors like our warranty forever.
Yeah,
that-
you ain't kidding.
yeah.
Wow, that's pretty interesting. Yeah, man.
Yep,
That's
and-
definitely a great for every consumer.
And it's
buying an
another
RV.
benefit that
Yeah.
if you also have a vehicle service contract, which
Mm-hmm.
is basically a contract to pay for a lot of things,
Okay.
it fills in most of the gaps that the warranty forever does not fill. You know, like
Gotcha, wow.
everything, you know, everything else in the RV,
Right, yeah.
you know, including chassis stuff and all. Now, the warranty forever really is for appliances. So, like the generator, no, that's not counted.
Right, that's
you
not
know,
on it.
things like that. Your LP system, not counted. The water system, not counted. And the faucets, the seals, the gaskets, all that kind of stuff. Nothing is included in the warranty forever. But if you get the VSC, which I call the vehicle service contract, it fills those gaps and pays for them too.
Get all that
and
covered.
we sell the ones we sell. We don't include a deductible,
A deductible on it.
because I think that's kind of cheap,
Yeah, that gets a little cheaty. Yeah,
a little cheesy.
that it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even the ones we sell are really good. In Florida, we're regulated, so we can't charge more than what the Florida says we can charge for them.
Right.
So that's a very big positive to
Awesome.
customers.
Yeah.
Where some states like Georgia, you can mark it out however much you want,
Really, you could just set any
10
number
times
for it.
if you want.
Oh, God bless.
So again,
Jeez,
that's
man.
no, Florida's it's regulated.
Yeah.
And they also highly vet the actual company to make sure that they pay
That's using-
claims.
okay.
And it's a real company. So that's
Wow.
also another big benefit. People
Very
don't know
cool.
that
Yeah,
usually.
a lot of consumers, I'm sure, do not know that.
That's
Yeah,
right.
Man, that's a good
another
one there.
positive that people probably don't know, but that's thanks, Ron DeSantis. You know, thanks, Ron.
Yeah. All right, so here, let's keep on keeping on. So, Mr. McNamara, your website says you are the only RV dealer to offer a lifetime warranty. Why is something like that offered?
Well, we're not
Well,
the
I mean, we've-
only dealer.
we've only said that
We're the area's only
Only dealer. That's
You
what
see,
it is. Central and North Florida.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
Warranty Forever basically says they split the state up in territories. So this is our territory and nobody else has it.
Gotcha.
Now there's people that try to be it, or imposters,
Right.
but they are different. They have hooks and catches.
And the gimmicks in there,
Gimmicks
so
and
just to
stuff,
get you in the
which
door.
we do
and
not
then,
have.
There it is.
The RV Warranty Forever company we use is the same one that was invented in the automotive industry in 1985.
Oh, wow.
So again, this particular company we deal with invented it, and they've been around a long time.
Has the whole thing. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
All right. Now, have you seen an increasing interest in people wanting to rent RVs?
The rental department is rock and rolling,
I would agree with that.
and there's some really good reasons why.
Yes.
Our rentals are brand spanking new.
Mhm.
We tried to replace them every year. The whole fleet, brand new.
Oh, yeah.
Why do we do that? Because when we became a rental dealer, we did so that we could have actually clean, nice, used, well-maintained units for sale when we retired them.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So the goal with the rental department really is just to pay for the depreciation, and then we have a nice RV to sell
Used
after
inventory.
the fact.
Yes, sir.
Now, we found out that we also thought that people would rent and then they would buy. Now, that sometimes happens, but it's more rare than you would think.
Yeah, I agree.
Most of the rental customers liked it so much, they decided, I'm going to rent every year.
Just keep renting. Yeah.
You know, some of those people that rent the Harleys and go on a Harley trip or whatever, they do that too. They just can't justify the expense for all the time, but they'll, take a week and rent one and
spend that money.
and say, and it's good for them.
Good for that.
It's
That is.
good for
That's
them.
pretty interesting.
And we found out that is basically the RV.
Yeah.
The RV rentals.
I thought anybody who would rent that RV would come in the next day like, yep,
No.
give me one of those. But no, they just rent it on
we have a
basis,
program
yeah.
for it. What's it called?
the rent to buy.
But yeah, try it before you buy
Try
it.
before you buy.
Basically, I'll reimburse you a rental fee if you purchase an RV within,
right.
I believe, 90 days of your rental.
Yes, sir.
So if you're one of those customers that not sure if you're going to enjoy using an RV or RVing, it's a good way to do that
Very
for
much
a
so.
little low risk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well, we
then-
had Tom in here talking about that. That
That's
was
right.
that was a big plus that he was saying that we put that towards the actual purchase price. Yeah.
You see, if I was a professional podcaster, I'd say roll number 5, and you could hear some of that. But I don't think we have we don't have that.
Not live, not a live streaming in that sense. We'll get the tech guy in.
We don't have that technologies right now, folks. I mean, but you can go to our website, click on the RV Hour tab,
Yes, sir.
find the
It's in the About Us drop
About
down.
Us, yeah.
RV Hour podcast. Yeah.
and you'll see all, well, not all of them, but as many as we could fit in there.
Oh yeah, it's pretty
And-
close. There, it goes back a couple years in that too.
yeah,
That's
so it's
pretty-
very interesting.
Yeah, man.
It's hard to say if I repeat anything, but I think I do.
No.
Yeah, I think I
No,
do.
no, we definitely do sometimes.
Now, people, we rent trailers, we rent motor homes. Our target audience is actually the families using them to go on vacation, not so much the people that want to use it, for an event.
Right.
Like a rock star can use it for a dressing room, and that's not our ideal situation because
Yep.
they ruin them sometimes. They ruin them.
Yeah, that's how I was going to ask you about those rock stars. That's what they like to do, right?
Right.
Destroy hotel rooms.
That's not cool.
Not cool
cool
at
with
all.
us, and it happens.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
Which we just had Earth Day birthday.
Yeah.
April 22nd. We
That's
had Breaking Benjamin was out there.
Hey, if
Now-
you know who that is,
Yeah.
I'm a little old, so I don't know who that is.
It's a rock group,
I
but
see.
it's more that they're the groups that travel with them rent RVs from us, and
I
we
see.
had a whole setup there. Tom went out, did a whole get up. They had our logo on the big jumbo screen for a little
Oh,
while
that's
in
pretty
between
cool.
breaks. Yeah,
I
worked
don't
out
know.
really good
I don't know
for
if that
us.
got us any information or any business, but hey, it might have put that bug in somebody's ear,
That's
right?
right. Brand recognition.
So our rentals are also a big part of our business, other
Oh,
than
yeah.
just selling them after the fact and all that. But it gets the people out and out. I mean, our goal is to have at least them rented half the time,
Yes. Yes.
basically.
Yeah.
During big events like the races and all that, we always rent out.
And a
So,
big as well as the delivery of the rentals.
yeah.
So we had a friend who's never driven a Class A before, got very nervous about that, had it delivered to the park they were staying in. Family stayed in it, had a great time, and we came and picked it up for them.
Right.
Worked out well.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man.
So if you want any information about rentals, go to the giantrecreationworld.com, click on the rental tab,
That's right.
and you can get pricing, you can get availability, you can actually make the booking right there.
Yeah.
So it's very easy. We don't charge extras like for a lot of things. And,
No, no. Yeah.
like I said, the rentals that we have are retail ready, so they have all the retail amenities that you would want. Not like the drive-in billboards that you see on the
Yeah.
I-95 or whatever.
I think that's one of the greatest thing about our rentals, too.
Yeah.
You look like everybody else.
You
Yep.
don't only look like it; they have all the same appliances and
Amenities and
awnings.
everything,
I mean,
yeah.
these things that you're seeing on the road don't have awnings. Even,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah,
So
exactly. It's
if
barely
if
anything.
it's raining outside, you can't even sit on the patio
Yeah.
and have tea or
You're
whatever.
not
you know.
really RVing. You just
No.
rented a box truck.
That's basically what you
You
got.
know? Yeah.
And then guess what we have?
What you got there?
We also rent golf carts,
Whoa.
and
So,
we sell golf carts.
tell us a little bit about your golf cart division.
Well, Don McNamara, my father, and our founder, and I both agreed that when you go to a camp out or the campgrounds, which we've been doing for 30 plus years with our customers, with our VIP camping club.
That's right.
We see everybody with a golf cart, basically. They use the golf carts and drive around some of these campgrounds are 10, 12 miles long. They're huge.
Huge.
So people, especially if you're older, that golf cart is invaluable. And the campgrounds all have places to park them now. And now that it's so common in neighborhoods, like here in Winter Garden, it's cart friendly.
That's right.
We figured it was a no-brainer to start selling and renting golf carts.
Golf carts, yeah.
We rent package deals between our RV rentals and our golf carts, where we rent both.
Oh, yeah.
So people can pull in the campground and be, King Daddy.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Cruising around.
So we decided it went hand in hand with the RV business, and that's taken off very well too. We currently have the Advanced brand.
Advanced EV.
Yes, sir. And it's doing great. They have a real dealer support, and they pay warranty and and all that. So we're growing that.
Yeah, it's a good brand.
Fast and,
very fast golf cart also.
And guess what? We just replaced the whole rental fleet of golf carts too.
Oh,
so
there we go.
Everybody, they haven't even been used yet. We haven't rented one of them out yet. Why? Because 3/4 of our fleet was already rented out, so we're waiting to get them back to retire them. But we're ready.
Yeah, man.
We have.
Oh, that's awesome. That's great. That's great for our customers too. Come and try the new golf cart before you even buy that.
That's right. If you're having people over, or whatever, and you don't own a golf cart, it's a very inexpensive way to rent one for the event.
Yeah.
A lot of people do it.
Yeah. Try before you buy.
That's
and we
right.
do we have 6-seaters.
6-seaters. We have an 8-seater.
We have an 8-seater. Yes, sir. Yeah.
And
yeah,
we
man.
have 4-seaters.
Yeah.
And we don't have the big jacked up ones because they're a little squirrely.
They are a little squirrely.
Yeah, we don't want you out there to be unsafe, folks.
No, sir.
But I just picked out a brand new one myself. So
oh, did you?
for
There
my
you go.
neighborhood, because it's a cart-friendly neighborhood.
Awesome.
So I'm trading mine in, and somebody's gonna get a good one.
Trading up,
Trading in my Easy Go gas cart. It's a 6-seater.
Yeah, man.
And it's jacked up. So if you need something cool, it'll be in stock soon.
There we go. Keep an eye out online.
Boy.
GiantRecreationWorld.com.
That's right. I always, and I maintain it very well. You know why? Because I hardly use it. But hey, there you go.
Now, do you take yours on like camping trips?
I
and that too?
absolutely do.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's
And
the way to do it. It really is.
yeah, if your neighborhood allows them and you camp, it's a great investment.
Yeah.
Because
I know even when you're at the campsites, even just the recreational area, if you need to do a washer and dryer, sometimes they're a little bit of a distance. If you want a little tennis court, they're usually
a long way away.
a little ways
a
off.
long way away.
Yes,
and
sir.
that's a long, long ride.
Yeah.
We just got in our first shipment of the EV bicycles.
Oh, yes.
Now I know nothing about them. I think they just came in yesterday.
Yeah, we're going to have to put that on the next show.
So we'll have to have somebody come in and explain all of that to us.
Which is very cool, though. I mean, sitting out there, they're beautiful bikes.
Oh, my good. And they're rugged.
They
they're
look
heavy.
tough.
They're tight. They're tight,
man.
like a tiger.
Tight like a tiger.
Yeah, so very exciting. I don't know if we're going to add those to the rental fleet or not. Probably not. Who knows? It might be too much liability.
I probably.
But we're going to offer those for sale at all of our locations,
That's right.
including the RV stores. And those will be, you purchase them right through the parts department.
Okay,
Now,
that's awesome.
These were pre-shopped, so again, I think you can buy them direct, but not for what we're selling them.
That's right.
Because they don't negotiate.
No, sir.
Again, we negotiated a fine deal. We're more than competitive, and we're very proud of the fact.
Yeah. It's very exciting.
Yeah.
Very exciting.
So we will curb that for another show. To be continued.
To be continued.
Maybe next week.
Yeah, probably next week.
Probably.
I'd like to hear about those.
I might have to work out something with our GSV guy. 'Cause
GSV,
I think he's the one that
Dane's
did
gonna
all
come
the
on
work.
over.
Yeah. We'll
Yeah.
get Dane over here.
Yes, sir.
And Dane is a good man. He'll tell
That's
us
right.
all about them e-bikes.
Yeah.
Hey, folks, we'll be right back again after a short message, just because I just want to tell you more about Giant Recreation World. We'll be right back.
Need a golf cart? Check out GSV, Giant Specialty Vehicles, part of Giant Recreation World. The most affordable on the market. More than golf carts, the hottest electric neighborhood vehicle.
Welcome to RV Hour, powered by Giant Recreation World.
Oh, Dwayne, we're having a great show. Having a ball talking about some of the old days, you know.
Can't even slow us down.
You can't slow us down because we keep growing and changing. And like I said, we're tweaking to make everything run really cool and smooth.
Right.
But with that being said, talking about being the interview that we had with the Orlando Family Magazine.
That's right. Yes, sir.
And just so I don't have to make you go out and buy one of those, or I don't know where you.
They direct mail to 42,000 homes.
Wow.
But in case you aren't one of those homes, you could always come into our store here.
Yeah.
And we'll have a stack here. Yeah, we have in our
some.
stores. Yes, sir.
That's great.
Yeah.
But also, you can listen to this podcast and you get some of the meat of it.
Yes, sir. That's why we wanted to do it as part of this podcast, in case some of our listeners wanted this information as well, because it's great information.
That's a fact.
It's fun to know about.
And if we had actually prepped, which we don't really prep.
No,
folks.
we don't. We get slight prep, but not much prep.
Not much prep.
Not
we
much prep.
try and do it basically as honest as we can.
Yeah, we want to keep it real.
The best
with
way
the
is to ad lib and go right from the hip.
Yes,
right?
sir.
Shoot from
Hip
the
and fire.
Patal. So we touched on some of the why-bys. We touched on the VIP camping club.
Yes, sir. Well, actually, let's. Can we circle back around to that VIP camping club? I'd like to know a couple more things about that.
Absolutely.
So now, the concept is one of the greatest concepts I think that we have as a benefit to the customer, all of that good stuff. When did it get started? Like, where did that all come from?
I think it got started in about 1985.
Okay.
Circa 1985.
Nice, man.
And like I said, I started with the company officially full-time in 1981. So, again, it was several years after I started. But I do remember that before that, our service manager here at Giant Recreation World in Winter Garden was named Larry Sarton, and he wrote a newsletter.
Okay.
Right? And the newsletter got our customers involved in what's going on with Giant Recreation World, and they liked it.
Okay,
It was,
I like that.
And it was growing. He had the funniest part of it was he had a section that said there ought to be a law, and he would talk about things that customers were doing that weren't really right.
What you shouldn't be doing out there. There ought to be a law.
With that being said, I found it very comical, and I liked that. I read it every month.
Yeah. Oh, that's too funny.
He and his wife, who both worked for us, by the way, in service.
Okay.
Were asked by Don McNamara to start a camping club way back then.
Oh,
Now they didn't host it or anything, but because they had the contacts with the list of with the newsletter that they mailed out,
that's what we do.
He used that as a way to communicate the idea to our customers. Now this is before the internet.
Yeah, this is
all
before
that.
there was actual marketing.
We used that as a stepping stone to get people interested, to find out if they were.
Okay.
Turns out they were very interested.
Interested, yeah.
And like I said, we had several locations. So
Okay.
what we would do at each location is have the customers would manage their own club. So basically, they would have a what they called a wagon master.
Okay.
And their little clique that they had, maybe 10 campers.
Yes.
10, 12 campers. Any more than that, it was too much hassle for them. But if they got to that, it was too much hassle, we'd open another one for that location.
At that
So we had
different
clubs
location.
1, 2, and 3 at each locations back in the
wow.
day.
That's
And they would make all the arrangements themselves, and really all we did was give them a little check,
Right, yeah.
to pay for some food.
Get
But
all the supplies.
even then, they paid for their own camping and all that.
Oh, wow.
So with that being said, over the years, we took it all in-house and made it very convenient to where they don't have to work at all.
Gotcha.
Now, we have many customers that really enjoy, giving us time to help.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
they like to be
Lots of
involved.
volunteers.
Volunteers galore.
Yes,
especially
sir.
if we're cooking the meals ourselves. They like to
yeah.
get back there.
Everybody likes getting involved in it.
Everybody.
They do.
It's kind of like a cookout for the family.
Yeah,
We did
yeah.
talk about us being family.
Yes, sir.
But we did it over the years, and then we found a couple. First, it was a salesperson and his wife that was the hosts.
Okay.
That would actually go to every camp out.
Oh, wow.
Then it was we hired outside to Audrey and Chris. Everybody know who they were.
Okay.
If you've been around us for about 5 years,
Gotcha.
they were very good at it, and they would go to every camp out and
Yeah,
just.
man.
Then we right now we currently have Micah
Yeah. And
Yeah.
Jim. Yeah.
And Micah and Jim Graton.
Graton.
I always mess with that, but it's Gratton.
Grat. It's just Grat. I like Graton better.
Yeah.
That gets me every
But
time.
they're doing a great job. They're keeping
Yeah.
the club active. They're not showing favoritism. Everything that we want to have happen is happening.
Yeah, they do a
know.
really good job with it, for sure.
And,
I'm with you on that.
We that club that I'm going to talk about it a little more.
Come
I
on.
remember we at one camp out we had 3 generations of the same family all camping in their own campers.
Oh, that's awesome.
So again, that's that grandpa, dad, and son with all of their families had their own RV that they bought from Giant Recreation World.
Oh,
They were
that's
all and they would
fantastic.
all go to the campouts together. I thought that was awesome.
That is.
You know, what's
That
another? We had
really
some
is.
famous people at one time that
Mhm.
bought from us and went on a camp out or two.
Yeah.
That was we had Ken Griffey Jr.
Oh, yeah.
who and his wife and 2 beautiful little daughters.
Yeah.
Now we weren't allowed to say what his name who that was.
Who that was at the time.
know,
Yeah, yeah.
But even then, they didn't know. They accepted him, and everybody had a good time. Now he has since he bought a Prevost or whatever, one of them multi-million-dollar
Yeah.
buses, which we don't sell.
Right.
And I don't blame him. I mean, but he did the local thing and went
Yeah.
camping with us.
Wow,
you
that's
know, that
awesome.
was really awesome.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
Yeah, and his name's not really Ken. I think it's Harold or something like
Funny,
that.
really?
Harry. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
So with that being said, but
Oh,
yeah.
man.
With that being said,
That's
and we
good, that's
work
really
on Shaquille O'Neal's unit all the time, his
Uh-huh.
super bus or
Yes,
whatever he's
sir.
got.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
in here all the time. We wish he gets well. I know he's having some health issues right
Yeah,
now.
yeah. We hope he gets better on that. And we do. We help a lot of the local. We have the police RVs that we fix up.
Yeah.
There's the
Command
Bloods,
centers,
yeah.
the
blood bank buses, all that
the
stuff.
Kona Ice people,
Kona
and
Ice, yes,
whatever,
sir.
whatever, anything that has an onboard generator seems like we work on. Even the Macco or the Snap-on guys trucks
Oh, yeah.
we work on sometimes.
those. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So it's a small world. You know, we used to rent to Reggie White. I don't know if you know who Reggie White is, but he was a football player back
Football.
in the day.
Oh, yeah.
Very religious man, but he used to rent from us every year.
Oh,
You know,
really?
it was pretty cool.
Oh, that is pretty cool. Yeah, man.
Sure.
Now, did we had Rodney Dangerfield.
He
at
was
one
our
time.
spokesperson. He did our
Spokesperson at the time.
commercials at
Okay.
one time. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah. I remember that one.
I get no respect except
No
for Giant Recreation World. Yeah, that was cool.
You check on YouTube. We got a couple of those videos.
I
on
don't
our
know if
YouTube.
they can be on YouTube. I don't think we
No,
pay.
Wait, hang on. So they're not our commercials on
Ah.
our channel, but if you search Rodney Dangerfield
I
commercial
see.
RV, then it comes up. That's how we found it last time.
Fantastic,
Yes,
folks.
sir.
Wink, wink, hint, hint.
Yeah, wink, wink.
That's nice. But
Oh,
rest
yeah.
his soul. He was a funny guy.
Yeah, he was. He really was. One of my favorites. Yes,
Yep.
sir.
Yeah, we had him set up in the campground, you know, just taking the garbage out and yelling at his wife, all kinds of stuff. They were great.
No respect.
No respect.
All right. Moving on here.
So did you know that I personally reply to all the customer reviews,
Do you really?
whether it be on the Google or wherever I can find them,
Mm-hmm.
if it's a reputable place?
That's right.
You know. So with that being said, I do. Not so much with the Facebook because that's just
It gets a little crazy.
it's a little
over there.
crazy, but
That it
it
does.
seems like our employees try and monitor that.
Yes,
and
that
if
we
it's
do.
real pertinent, they will,
Yeah.
pipe up.
Those go forward on if it needs to be, all
Right.
that stuff.
But
But yeah.
there's one thing I wanted to mention though, customers out there, before you bash us on the on any of the reviews, and we don't get a lot of them, but we
Mhm.
get them, and every one of them I'm never notified prior to, so that's
Mhm.
how I find out about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So with that being said, why don't you reach out and give us an
Yes.
opportunity
Yeah.
before you just start
Yeah.
bashing us?
Because
you know?
sometimes just the bash isn't going to get you a result you're looking for. Sometimes it's you get more bees with
most
honey.
of the time it
you
doesn't,
know?
because
Yeah.
most of the time the issue they're bringing up is something to do with the manufacturer,
Yeah.
with
yeah.
which we don't have control.
Mm-hmm.
But I will explain that,
Yes.
and I do if you read our reviews.
Yes. Yeah.
But most of them, I'd say at least, well, I think we're over a 4-star.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So that's pretty darn good in the RV
Mhm.
industry, folks. You know, if you compare us to the
Yeah.
brand X's.
Even just the 5 here I'm looking at on our page are all 5-star reviews.
Yeah, that's
man,
right,
they do
right.
pretty good.
For every 10 or 12 that I get that are 5-star and awesome, 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 there may
Yeah.
be one that isn't 5 stars.
Oh, so now somebody else wrote this, so we're not obviously saying it, but it's a highly recommended,
Mm-hmm.
great place to buy, way better than Camping World.
Oh, they use the word.
Super nice staff that will bend over backward for you. We traveled 500 miles to buy from them, and we will again. Highly recommend it.
That's big time,
Yeah.
folks.
Thank you,
And,
Sean G.
You can read some of those on our website, right?
Yeah, these are all on our website.
How do they find them? Is it
If you go to our About Us section, there
Yeah.
is a testimonials tab.
testimonials?
When you click that testimonials tab, you'll get all of these that everybody has written in throughout the months, years. You can go all the way back. Yeah.
That's fantastic.
That's
So, do
pretty
we
good.
clean it up as much as we can for people, or if you just Google us?
Yeah, it's a little of both. Like we
Yeah.
keep this honest on here. We work really hard to do a good job. That we're not just taking out the bad ones and leaving the good in. These are all honest reviews that come in. Yeah,
There's one thing
you can
I'll
read bad
promise.
ones on there.
If you reach out prior to doing it, I'll do everything I can.
Yeah.
Within reason,
hmm
to address your situation.
Yeah.
Things that we own are things like poor communication, which we're always working on.
Always.
And customers, a lot of times, I'll say, "You're right. There's no excuse for having poor communication. We're working on that every day."
Yes, sir.
But the numbers say we don't. There's no way to always do it. We get
right.
200 service calls in service a day
A day.
at each location.
That's a fact.
So if you call and ask for service and you don't get through and you leave a voicemail, it can be very frustrating.
Yes.
And there's no excuse for somebody not to return your call,
Mhm.
but it may not be quick.
Yeah. But they're pretty on top of it in the service
They,
department.
they
Yeah.
know once it gets over your head, then you're buried and there's no getting out.
Oh yeah.
So you have to keep you got to keep on top of those.
And there are also on our website there are forms on there
Yeah.
that you can also fill out that go directly to our service department as well as some of the sales guys. And if there's
they do.
anything that they can, expedite, get moving faster, that's what we're here for. That's what we do.
God bless Ron Henry.
You ain't kidding, boy.
Ron Henry is the person that actually receives every communication over the internet with
Yes,
all
sir.
of our customers.
Every one of them.
He makes sure that the information in our computer system is correct and matches.
Mhm.
He updates it with whatever the current questions or whatever are.
That's a fact. Yes,
He
sir.
issues it to whatever department
That it's
and
needed.
location
Uh-huh.
it should be, pointed at, and then even goes even further. He verifies that the issue was taken care of.
Correct.
He works harder, I think, than almost anybody in the
Yeah.
whole company.
Which I liked. He was telling me the other day. Sometimes when the lead comes in a misspelled name or something, he'll follow up with them to make sure it's correct, and then say, "I'll have somebody get back with you here shortly."
That's a
and then
fact.
they follow right up. It's just incredible customer service in that sense.
Right.
It's just,
Well,
sometimes you get a fat finger and you're typing your name like Hilly Billy. Like, oh man, I spelled that all wrong.
oh, we all do that. If you read some of my replies on the Google, you'll see. Sometimes there's
too
misspellings
funny.
and stuff. That'll tell you that's not AI.
No, that ain't
That's no
there.
GP
Chat
chat thing.
GPT there.
That's none of that. That's all Larry. Because that chat don't make them mistakes.
No, sir. No, sir. All right. So now to close this out here, every question all interviews have. What do you see in store for the future of Giant Recreation World?
I see us expanding our service locations because currently I'd say we are selling more than we're able to properly service.
Okay.
I mean, I know right now in Palm Bay, when we sell a new rig to somebody and we do their customer show, their orientation,
Okay.
we call it a walkthrough.
The walkthrough. Yes, sir.
We schedule them for a service appointment, basically a rundown appointment, and it's 2 months from the date of pickup.
Okay. All right.
Now, we do that so that they're on the schedule, Now, if you're a customer and you don't have any issues, it's fine to call us and say, "Hey, I don't need that appointment." Trust me,
Right.
we can fill it. But that's about how far out, if somebody that
We
just
are.
picked one up yesterday is having an issue, for us to get you on the schedule.
Really? About
Almost
2
2
months?
months.
Oh,
And that
goodness.
isn't good.
Not
That
at all,
isn't
yeah,
good.
Yeah.
Now, we try. We'll
Yeah.
do whatever we can. But you got to remember, we have a full slate
Yep. Yep.
that's out for 2 months.
Yeah.
So somebody waited 2 months for that appointment, and he's not going to want us to jump off yours and get on somebody else's.
Oh yeah, it's a fact.
So we do all we can, and we do not fill the sheet 100% to the day. But hey, if we get somebody that calls in sick,
Mhm.
or somebody hurts themselves, or anything like that, that
So-
puts a whole
Whole new spin on it.
wrench right in the cog,
Yeah, man.
cog, the
Yeah.
works.
Throw it all off. Yeah,
It
man.
certainly does, and that's how tight we are. That's why I say, if we were able to expand them, add bays,
In the service
hire more
area.
people,
Yes, sir.
then we'll be able to do a better job.
Okay.
Maybe even have 2 express lanes for the people that are, need something real quick.
Quick stuff. Yeah, a
People
little
that are
oil
on the-
change or
whatever.
something quick.
Whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
You think of oil changes, but not really.
Not really. That's not a
really.
quick. I know.
That's not really our forte.
Right.
You know,
Right.
there's plenty of places that do oil changes.
That'll do it quickly.
But with that being said, it's my air conditioner broke yesterday, and
Yes.
can I get in? We would consider that maybe an emergency.
Now, would that be like an express lane because
That
it's
would be.
yeah, that's an emergency.
They're
area.
basically coming in off the street without an appointment.
Gotcha.
And
Okay.
that's what you have an express lane for.
Oh, that'd be great.
But if
yeah,
you have
man.
enough bays and everybody's working and you have personnel set aside to man that bay, then it's a benefit, and all of our customers certainly would be able to benefit from it.
Oh yeah, that's
you
for
know.
sure.
I mean, things happen, folks. Things happen.
Yeah. Especially when you're on the road.
Little things like they got too close to the gas pump when they were pulling back in their trailer in, and they crushed one of the baggage doors
Oh, jeez.
on one of those big metal poles out in front of those
Oh,
gas
yeah.
pumps, right? So now they can't get in the compartment. Have an express lane, they'd be able to, at least somebody would be able to remove the door, maybe tape it up, or make it accessible
Yeah,
for them
get your
somehow.
stuff out at
To
least.
get you in until the parts and all that,
Okay.
whatever comes in.
I got you.
Little scenarios.
Oh,
like
that's
that.
great. Yeah,
Water
that would be
leaks
really good.
happen,
Oh, quick water leak
and
fix. I'm
water
with you.
water can damage a unit pretty quick.
Yeah.
Depending on the level or what it's made from. Some
That's
of
a
them have
good one. Yeah,
some
seal
of
up
them
the
have particle
window.
wood,
Oh yeah.
and
man.
it gets wet, it starts to swelling, and once you got to replace it.
Yes. The express lane get you in quick, fix that up real
maybe,
fast. Get you back
basically
out.
a triage.
Yeah.
That's what I call an express
Okay.
lane. Just a triage. You're not there to fix things for permanent,
Right.
but you're there to get everything you need to get you back on the road and
Yep.
order the proper parts. Hey, we hit the end of the time.
Hey!
Thank you for your effort. And hey, you heard my alarm clock going off because that means you're running late, Larry. We'll see you next week.
RV Hour, powered by Giant Recreation World.